Hi, we're Solar Doctor, a check engine light for your solar panel. Our team has a strong background in cutting edge data science and solar energy analytics. And our story is that we all know that high resolution distributed solar generation data is extremely valuable. It's also hard to come by. The SunSpec OSPARC initiative has had difficulty gaining traction despite a smart approach. So we plan to provide a service to homeowners and build a broad database of behind the meter data, and then generate value from that data to drive down the soft costs of solar. Okay, here's the problem. First, residential solar is dominating the growth in distributed generation. But residential systems can't have a dedicated on site manager to detect problems and conduct repairs. As a result, a small but significant fraction of solar installations are failing without notice, ruining the return on investment and decreasing customer satisfaction. Pecan Street, in their report on the need for a check engine light for solar, found that average repairs of $25 and 1 hour of work would have prevented weeks or months of outages. While this graph of solar generation indicates an obvious outage, not all failures are so easy to detect. This graph shows production over the course of a year for a home with a failing inverter. The trends displayed show how hard it might be for even a sophisticated homeowner to detect a problem. Only when the data has been properly normalized does the problem become clear. Our solution is that solar homeowners can opt in to grant us access to their solar generation data streams. We then analyze their production compared to their historical production, weather data, and other nearby solar generation. We then offer the customer actionable insight by separating types of problems ranging from a dirty panel covered in bird droppings to inverter failures, blown fuses, and ground fault interruptions. We send customers a simple, automated alert with a referral service for the type of maintenance required, or for do-it-yourself tasks, links to information on the procedure. Our initial business model involves a $1 monthly subscription fee, paid by the homeowner or by the installer of the panels. Referral commissions will provide a more substantial income stream, and eventually we can grow into the larger solar monitoring market. Our competition includes the inverter companies themselves, which, like Enphase, often provide a monitoring service that attempts to detect inverter failures. And Pecan Street has partnered with eGauge to provide a similar check engine light service. So how do we stand out? First, we provide fewer false positives and more accurate recommendations through our long history and successful cutting-edge analytics. Compared to inverter companies which aim to answer many complicated user questions, we provide a simple, focused user experience that is addictive for the user, and much more attractive than this PowerPoint. We've already discussed partnerships with utility companies who have a deep need for behind-the-meter generation data, and we could form partnerships with installers who want to increase customer satisfaction. Finally, we don't feel the need to reach 50% market share in residential monitoring because our growth model focuses on phase 2 of our business plan. So let's get to that second problem we'd like to solve. Decreasing the cost of residential solar requires tackling soft costs, which are a huge percentage of installation expenses. The Sunshot Initiative, for instance, has extremely ambitious goals to reduce the cost of capital dramatically by 2020. We want to help meet these goals by increasing the spread of solar securitization. NREL reported $1.3 billion of potentially securitizable solar in 2012 alone. But current attempts to grade solar security bundles have focused solely on the credit scores of homeowners, making investors wary of investing in uncertain assets. To increase securitization, we focus on informing investors about the value of the underlying solar assets behind the security. Using the data and classification algorithms we've amassed in Phase 1, we plan to predict the risk of a solar installation without needing access to its historical data. Just as Lucas focused in the Obama campaign on using demographic data to predict voter preferences, we predict solar risks using various easy-to-obtain data points on the installation characteristics. This rating system for solar securities could lower the cost of capital and dramatically increase adoption. So to summarize our plan, Solar Doctor intends to improve solar efficiency by quickly fixing maintenance problems, provide the transparency that's critical for broader solar securitization, and increase the adoption of solar by lowering the cost of capital. In the next 6 months, we'll iterate on our algorithm, develop a user interface, negotiate symbiotic partnerships for customer acquisition, create a referral network, and develop an early prototype of our security rating system. Thanks for hearing us out.